Hello again. StephA back here with episode. This is a special episode of season 1 actually. This was a Christmas special that I created there. And this is it's a Christmas special one. This was a lot of fun. This was cool because, it was during December, the night before Christmas in Chelsea. This was fun to do. Chelsea, New York, yeah. Of course, makeshift fireplace. And this is like kind of an introduction to Mrs. Kanka. Because Mrs. Kanka made an appearance like all the way in the last episode of season 1, the rap party, episode 7. And she was just at the end of it. So this is where you got to see a little more of the evolution of Mrs. Kanka before the gray hair came into play. the saggy, saggy chest was there, of course. This was funny. I took a Simpsons book. I'm a Simpsons fan. And I took a Simpsons book and I dubbed it like the night before Christmas in Chelsea, New York. Put nice, Christmassy filtering over it to make it look like it's a story. And Boney Day Day's up to the same shenanigans with Big Heck there. It's not looking good. He still owes him some money. My brother there. He's gonna get his now. Oh, this was so funny to film. This was really cool. This was fun. Just to make it look like, he's really gonna get his butt kicked, It was really freezing that day. It was cold. It was probably like not minus, but like below 10 degrees, I think. It was really cold. But all that running kept me, warm.
1-2 punch.
Yeah, we edited this really well. We choreographed this scene really well. The Tims again, you see them in the air there. I nearly laughed a couple times in this scene too, because it was just too funny, Getting jacked, by my brother, like it was just so funny. Poor Boney Day Day, didn't see it coming. Now we come to Sofrita Mirepoix, where they're doing right now Christmas Eve, and they actually really put real ornaments in Sofrita. In my earlobes were Sofrita. Those are real ornaments with the real hook that hangs the ornaments on trees. I really got real with it, and it's just too funny. And then Tika, aka Sasson, has her little candy cane pajamas on. Again with the PR shirt I made. Message. And of course, Sofrita's waiting for Boney Day Day to show up. He's not showing up yet. And this one here, Mirepoix, is putting her here, he's not going to show up. Matter. And Sofrita just wants to keep the Christmas spirit alive, the hope that he is going to show up. He's going to be there. As you can see, I have a cinema book back there. It's a really cool book on cinema through when it first started all the way to present time, which is cool. And now Boney Day Day's back at his payphone. That's no longer there. But he's back at his, his office. After getting beat up by Big Heck. She's like, he's gonna be here. Look, that's him right now. That's my sister's fur coat too. I got her a fur coat for past what's it, Christmas or a birthday? I think it was for Christmas. So I used it for Mirepoix. So fancy. So there he is. He's trying to, and actually now Boney Day Day's telling her the truth. He actually can't, he's afraid he can't even make it on time because he's got jacked for his money. That was some Christmas money he had to give her, and now he can't give it to her, which is crazy. This is just too funny. I'm filming my dog here. And here is the Tika di Sasson. She's here with me. Say hi.
Say hi. I'm not with another woman.
She don't know what's going on. But Boney Day Day's actually telling the truth. She doesn't believe him, it's like the boy that cried wolf. You can only do it so many times, She's like, you know what? You don't show up, it's really, really old. is over. It's a done this. He's like, please. He's like pleading with her. Come on, Sofrita, don't be that way. It was really cold. You can see the smoke coming from my mouth. I had on like maybe 3 layers of clothing that day. This was shot in December. Maybe like not even like a few weeks right before Christmas, I believe. Even though you can see a pumpkin back there, but that was pumpkin from October. She's like, that's it, it's over. It's over, right, man, baby? He's like, that's it, I done had it. It was so frustrating. I just gotta go get that money. Mirpa just doing her nails. She's like unfazed. She thinks he's going to leave her there in the lurch. Okay. Cut for Sasson. Go, baby. So, you know, so Frita's feeling bad. She's like, is he going to do this to me again? Is he going to leave me high and dry one more time? What's going to go on? She can't take any more of the disappointments, you know. And now Mirpa is actually she has to go and, you know, shoot a photo shoot on a cold day, too. On a snowy day.
And with that, Sofrita was off to decorate the tree.
This is too funny. And that one sock that's just hanging there. And here's Sofrita getting into the Christmas spirit. That is actually my little Christmas tree that I have. I'm so proud of it. And that's funny too, right on the left corner, in the left-hand corner there, you can see a picture of me and my abuelo. That was when the Daily News did the story on me and Precious, and I just happened to bump into my abuelo in the projects that we grew up in, you know. That was really nice. Miss you, abuelo. Oh man, she's just decorating it. She's getting all up into the spirit, because that's something she wanted to do with Boni Day, you know. You always have like that special moment during Christmas with someone or your family or something, and you know, it can be a little like, We all get into that like, I'm gonna decorate the tree. That's interesting that the Selena portrait there that was drawn by my brother, Selena Quintanilla there. My brother's so talented. This was a real snowy night that I actually happened to get, which is cool. And me and my brother, we shot this scene, and this was too funny. This is also in the bloopers. Check that out, because we have really cool moments there that we just kept laughing. And it was cold there too, but that fur was doing its job. It was keeping me warmy. This was fun to edit, you know, like putting in like camera techniques and bulbs flashing, making it look really real, you know. This was pretty awesome. Mirpa with a cigarette. And that's me as mom. And that sweater is actually my abuela Nivea. I'm FaceTiming my mom here. I'm like booked on a job and I can't make it home on time, and you know, I'm kind of telling her that, but then later I surprise her, you know. But yeah, that sweater though is really my abuela's from like the 70s, so it's pretty vintage. And it's interesting that mom's wearing that sweater, and then later on it becomes Mrs. Kanka's go-to sweater. So I guess if people put it together, they could think, oh, maybe mom gave her like a hand-me-down or something, you know, since they're neighbors. That's a good way to think about it. All my mom's, like, you know, collections and memories of all of us, my dad, my sister, me, my brother. And now we're here with Uncle Platoon. He's gonna babysit us for Christmas. Oh, that's gonna be something. Giving us the talk, you know, behave yourselves, do the right thing. The 2 kids having to be watched. And that shirt that little Mello's wearing, it's a Gas Master Vision Apparel. That's also my sister's, like one of her first designs that she created. It was pretty cool. So that's like little Mellow. You could tell she's gonna be that fashion designer when she gets older, you know. Uncle Platoon getting the lecture, making sure he watches the kids and he does the right thing. I was just really getting more into the editing and refining it as episodes went on, you know. There's Little Heck. I don't know if this is like a debut of Little Heck because you didn't see him. I don't know if you saw him before as much. Oh no, you did. I think like in the last episodes and stuff. But this was funny to do, like to incorporate him with just his hoodie, you know. I laughed so much during this scene too. This is also in the bloopers for season 1. Little Mellow, you can almost see me laughing. There's Little Mellow. This is so funny. And then he gets on the phone there with Mirepoix. The girls are like, oh god, he's talking to his new girlfriend. I was like, so much adore Mirepoix. I kept laughing so much during that scene. That was so funny. It's like such an odd couple, you know, but it works. I don't know. It's too funny. And she's just like,
back to the photo shoot now.
you know, and like while he's distracted with Mirepoix here, it's like, you know, you don't know what the girls are up to. Like, what are they doing, you know? It's like you can't take your eye off of them for like 1 second because you don't know what's going on. And here Little Mellow is. Mrs. Kenka's just narrating throughout this episode, showing what the girls are up to. And then here's Little Mellow. And then here's Little Mellow putting like plastic wrap right over putting plastic wrap right over it. This was like another inspiration too from Home Alone, because you know that scene where the kid Kevin there sets up all the ornaments and stuff for the robbers now when they're gonna come in, and like, you know, they step all over it. So this is kind of an inspiration from there. This was really fun. Actually, you know, I owe my mother a bell, like a little bell ornament, because while doing it there and stepping all over it, I kind of, you know, did mess up that bell. Sorry, Mom. Gotta take one for the team. This really sets it up, because here's Uncle Platoon thinking everything's hunky-dory, thinks everything's cool, you know. Little does he know what's in store. I love this scene. This was me and my brother. We filmed this scene and it was really, really funny. It was just too much. This was shot in quite a few parts there, and my brother was held me up during this scene, and that's where I crushed the bells. And I do all my own stunts, man. And I make sure to be careful, so don't try this at home, please. This is a dummy. This is a bear, and that's my brother's legs that just kicked the bear. That was too funny. He kicked the crap out of it. He kept laughing so much, and Uncle Platoon seems to be okay. He's unfazed by being kicked in the ribs there. But little does he know what's really in store now. You know, no bueno. You don't know what's behind him there. Yep, Little Mellow. And my brother and I put our feet up there and kicked the bear down the stairs, and it was pretty funny. That one ornament. We just kept cracking up during that scene. It's in the bloopers as well, I believe, so check it out. It was pretty funny. This scene here, man. In this scene here with the tarot sign, I think people really thought I was trying to hustle, like selling psychic readings. I just found it in the street and just went with it, making it look like Boney Day. They trying to get that work. And some guy like randomly crept up on me too. Some like passerby sitting in the bloopers. It was so cold that day, man. That night actually, it was really brick. I put a cup there just to make it look like Boney Day is trying to raise some money for Christmas there last minute. And it was brick. It was freezing. You could really see the smoke. And my brother too, his hands were like getting kind of cold from filming as well. Got some nice shots of Rockefeller Center there. People just having a good time skating, doing their thug dizzle. Sign there says, you know, need gift money from my girl. Need gift. I need some gift money from my girl. People really thought like I was, you know, I think they really thought like I really needed money then out there. Like, so I had on like 3 layers of clothing. 3 layers, man. It was brick. Man, my brother, I was like, throw like a penny or something at me. So that was my brother there. And here's, you know, Sofrita getting ready for Christmas. Mrs. Kanga just narrating. She put her little, you know, baby Jesus with the 3 wise men. Boney Day's gotta make it before the clock strikes. Pop puts her shoes. I read in the Parisian customs, like they usually put shoes by the fireplace or their tree for the holidays, which is it's interesting. And there's Platoon. He's better now, you know, after getting his butt kicked and being tossed down the stairs, but he's still alive. He's okay. I feel like my characters have like a cartoon quality, which is pretty fun, you know, because so many things can happen to them, but they'll be okay. She's just not, she thinks her man's not going to show up, that he's just not going to come, and that's it. And Mirepoix can't help but feel a little like, yeah, right, like I told you, at least my man's here, you know. Platoon's so reliable. And then there's the perfect pillow again, you know. Vision barrel. Message. And the leggings. Message. This was really cool, this episode. This was like a fun New York City Christmassy episode, giving like that Home Alone 2 vibes, you know. This guy Boney Day, they trying to make it in time. This was a really cool episode, man. Toot my own horn. Beep, beep. Little Tika, aka Sasson there with little pajamas, little candy cane pajamas. She's like, I don't know what to do, but you gotta believe. You gotta always believe. And then this guy, he ends up coming. He ends up showing up. Pretty cool.
Lo and behold, that Boney Day actually made it.
Even they're shocked. They're like, oh my god. This is so fun. Like, she's so excited. This is where I found like little tricks of how to make it really look like, you know, like they're really existing there in the same space when it's just really me, you know. And playing with like camera tricks and angles and stuff like that, and setting up the scene. There's me and Grandpa there in the picture next to Boney Day. It's so cool. And he finally got her a gift, whatever he could afford. He got her that ornament. Air freshener. Make that tree smell nice, you know. I mean, but the whole point is, you know, he didn't get her something expensive, and he got her an ornament, but I think obviously she's just happy that he's there. That he's physically there for her. They could spend the holidays together, which is always the most important thing, right? You know? Being there for one another. But at least her tree could smell good at the same time. That was too funny. At least he thought about her, you know? He went through all that just to get her air freshener. He's like, Merry Christmas, everybody. really snowy. And here, you know, mom is feeling, you know, when you get a little sentimental during Christmas, and she's like, where's my kids? And, you know, my StephA is, you know, off filming. I don't know if I'll see her. I don't know if she's coming. What's the deal? So, you know, you just look up at that Christmas star and you give a wish, you know. Like I said, Home Alone 2 vibes. And StephA made it, you know. She made it home for the holidays. She's like, StephA, you made it, you little weasel.
StephA. And all was made right. Mother.
She's like, you surprised? This was like a lot of fun, you know. I forget that that's myself as well. That's me as mom, and then me as myself. And I'm like, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
And that's the end of the Christmas ep, told by Mrs. Kenka. And she's there, obviously, in my mom's apartment, telling the story. And who finds her there? Mom. She's like, why are you here? Get out of my house! Get out of my house! You got any more of that fried chicken? She loves fried chicken, Mrs. Kenka.
Oh God, here we go. Oh my God.
Happy holidays. This is a cool episode.
Jesus.
Now just stay tuned to a few more highlights from season 2 coming up.